welcome back. We are moving on with the story. Day 26. Yesterday we did some fun stuff. We blew something up, which was nice. If you didn't see it, go watch it. If you didn't see it, go watch everything. We also unlocked Dare mode because we've bought everything in Mount Holly's store that we can buy in the gift shop. We've got 34 coins starting off, which is nice because we don't need to afford anything hardly anymore. We've got some stuff that hasn't been unlocked, one of which is probably going to be DLC in the future because it's just not available. And the other thing, we have to get a number of trophies to buy, so we don't know the price yet. Here, we will do Schoolhouse if it's available, we will do Tomb if it's available, we will do Trading Post if it's available, and we will do the one we haven't done, nothing else, is the Shrine, because nothing else is available. I don't really care about Tool Shed. So now we have the Shrine. Let us look. Everything's already lit, so there's nothing to light. It's pretty lit in here, bro. You don't have a head. Is this the monk in the chapel, actually? When I go back out, I'm going to look and see if there's a head out the top of this thing, but... Me wonders if this is the monk in the chapel, and who is the priest or the bishop of the chapel? I don't know. We know of the kings. Anyway. Make an offering of money may result in the bestowal of a beneficial blessing that will last for several days. 4. Actually, I really don't, right? I don't need money this time. When drafting, you may pay. That's not helpful. I mean, it lasts 5 days, so that'll be nice if it can stack on other blessings, but I don't see a head anywhere. Yep, oh well. We did axe a few rooms, so we might, like for instance the trophy room, I think we axed. Let me verify that. Where's the trophy room? Hold on. Throne room. Studio add-ons. Oh, trophy room, here we go. Yeah, we axed the cost, so we would get 8 gems from that. So let's try for a trophy room, I guess. Amidst the pump room and everything else we want. At least we have the ever-present ability to redraw. It's kind of nice to have. Drafting studio, we'll do it. What do we got? I don't want a classroom permanently added. I mean, I guess I do, but... Dormitory. Today's Great Hall. Left. Middle. From whichever way we're facing. In theory. So whichever way we walk in, it'll be first door takes us to the left, second door takes us to the right, and then the indoors have the items. Okie dokie. We have no money and we have no gems. We're going for a closet so we can have items. A gem and a key. And a hammer. Hammer time. I feel like I've made that joke before. All of which are good, but one of which is better than the other two. Okay, what we got? A box with a false statement contains gems. This statement on the black box is true. Black box is not empty. We've had this combo, right? So this one is true, and this one is true, and this one is false? No. Yeah, that means the black one is empty, and it's false, so it contains gems. We got a duplicate. Chapel can't charge me anything if I'm broke. If we get the bishop, we can actually make money on this still. To the left. Both do it. Billiard does it better. We got a 3. 8 plus 20 is 28. 38. 20 times 1 is 20. 6 minus 3 is 3. Times 5 is 15. Divided by 15 is 1. 1. I hate to tell them how math works, but 1 times 1 divided by 1 is all 1. And that shouldn't have been particularly difficult for them. Green rooms don't cost money to draft. It's kind of big. And we can get an item here, maybe a shovel. Well, I got money. Give money to the chapel. Have a dig spot. I don't want to just look out here. Hello. Maybe this does not go down where I think it does. Okay. Does it look like it can be accessed from the back? I don't know. I can't physically see the rest of the house. Huh. I don't know, but I really want to know what the East Garden is all about. What is the East Garden? Explain it to me. You have yet to make any sense of that. Ka-ching. We were looking for a triple room, but not necessarily this triple room. I want the pump room first, or the pool first. So I will drawing room here. Collect my return gem. And hopefully go both directions from the left side. Like a den. I haven't used the den, right? Yeah, a den would be nice. I did not get a den. But I can redraw for a den. I got the den. Hey. The only reason I want a den is to get more rooms to do more things. 4-year I can afford, which makes hallways unlocked, which I think will be valuable. And I want to relocate here. Yeah, that's definitely not the person in the things. That's Lord Epson. I think Lady Epson is in. This is also... Did he take his wife's name? Right, because this is Baron Sinclair. This is Baron Thomas Sinclair, who had Herbert and Simon. Simon became an Epson. Now this is William Epson, so this is our great-grandfather. Okay, no, so these two are in the same generation. Okay. And Major Nicholas Key IV, I don't even know if that's your real name. But you're weird. Jariena. Seems like Queen of Orinda. Orinda Aries. Itchy ear. But yeah, she seems like Queen of something. Baron Edwin Sinclair. I don't know anything about Edwin Sinclair. Unless Edwin Sinclair is Thomas Sinclair's father? Count Isaac Gates. I don't know anything about him either. Oh, it's so frustrating not to know. Okay, let's keep going up. This is free. Takes me to the foundation. So I can't really hope for more. I'll go in if I see a shovel, but otherwise I will not. I mean, there's a thing, so I guess I will for that. I will for the box. Give me something useful. Car keys is debatable, but we'll do it. Okie dokie, let's go onward and leftward. Keycard door, that sucks. Let's go onward and southward. I'm also hurting for steps, so Kennel will be nice when I can unlock doors with a shovel. So what we're saying is I need a commissary, because in the commissary there will definitely be a shovel. But I can't afford it, so how am I going to get a shovel? We need a walk-in closet somewhere. He would be nice. Storeroom's less helpful. Secret passage is sort of helpful. Secret passage is very helpful when we remember that the Great Hall is going to be unlocked. Okay, that's the way forward. That's dumb. Upgrade disc. I don't know if there are 3 that we haven't used, and if I just missed a thing, or if it's over here. We have money and gems. It's not much to do anything, but it's something. And we have a way back into room 46, where we can put Finn Ares as the number 8 location. Because last time we saw that when we did the Finn Ares thing, was that number 8 was Finn Ares. Cloister of Rena is free. So I can just connect that. I'll take it. Still haven't gotten the build up for that. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, but car keys, give me something good. That's good, I take it. Yep, we take that here. Lots of key options. But yeah, since we were talking about the moonlighting last time, Kristoff, this is the 3rd time this month you have been in the car have been gone, Miss Babbage. So she is becoming very sus of him because he is missing when he should not be missing. So the gift shop, not bad. Boiler room, also not bad, but still not late enough in the game for me to really think it's a good idea. You know, since the foundation was locked, I can go ahead and just screw it over. I might do that. Because this is definitely not going to be a money run. I will redraft those side rooms when I come back. I think I'm going to prioritize going forward. But that gives me a way to connect instead of having to go all the way back to the entrance hall. It gives me a straight across from garage to courtyard if I need to. To the right was the direction we wanted to go. And I only have 2, so I don't really want to rotate them. So I think I will nursery and try and work on our steps. Nursery frequently has a gym, so I might get repaid. Sure will. Let's read through this one more time. Red Prince, Red Throne, had a red crown of rubies and a red castle made of stone. What are the odds that I'm actually a prince of this nation? Don't know. The prince had a love for all things red, so a true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary, which is yellow, or a crow, which is black. The crow was Orinda Ares. We were Finn Ares. The Swan in the Snow was the ally of Orinda. I don't know who the Canary is. We don't know what. Well, Yellow is Arch-Aries, actually. We didn't like Orinda Aries, and we didn't like Arch-Aries. And we didn't like whoever it was that sided with Orinda Aries during the war. Always had a book. The story he had read in the bath and the bed. It's weird that we haven't done anything with the bath. I'm still figuring that out. And it's this book. Okay. But there's more to that story, really. The Canary will be Arch-Aries. I don't know who the Swan represents yet. I've forgotten who helped during the war. Take me left. Not the left I wanted, but it's not my choice. We'll do security, it's fine. It's fine. It'd be more fine if it gave me anything. Okay. Commissary can't afford anything, but everything else is a dead end. I want to give Courtyard options, though, really. Quest Bedroom will give me items, probably a key or a gem. Got a gem, so that will help out. It also gives me steps and bonus steps from the nursery. So we just come down here and we have our horizontal. Here, no. The cloister is the horizontal, okay. So we can quickly go to Courtyard, now that we've filled all of that up. What we really want is Les Poules. Give Les Poules. None of this is that. Corridor won't be locked, but I'm just trying to avoid dead ends right now. And to that point, let me go back down to the Great Hall and those, because I can dead end literally all of those. So down and across. And I should have done this when I was over there, but I didn't realize it. Woof woof. Okay, your door is here. We can go left or dead end. Vault is nice, but we can't afford it. So observatory or boudoir. Boudoir gets me a gem and dice. I don't think observatory is going to do me better than that. And it gets me 5 steps from the nursery, which helps make up for all the steps I'm wasting. Okay, Christmas. Pantry for some change or spare room. I don't really care. It doesn't matter at this point. This can be whatever. Do I have 2 shops? I have a gift shop, and that's it. It's okay. I can still get stuff out of it, so. Sure, we will. We got tons of it. Let's hope for gems. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hope for gems. We got bananas, which isn't bad. Our steps are kind of low. Hello, Hamster. Okie dokie, but yeah, pool and pump room are going to be the biggest factors in this game now. We went ahead and did the shrine, just so this is now full. We haven't gone into the throne room, but we filled it, and I think that's enough for the trophy regarding floor plans. We have not done the studio edition. There's probably another one. Well, I know there's at least, what, 2 classroom we've already gone into, but we've only activated it because of the outside room. Red rooms, we're missing a shop. I'm trying to think of it. Commissary, kitchen, locksmith, Mount Holly gift shop, armory, bookshop, laundry room. What other shop is there? Is there a shop I always avoid? I don't know. Green room, that's just the morning room. We would need the kitchen. Do I have the kitchen? Yeah, I have the kitchen on there, but we need to draft a kitchen to get bacon and eggs to get the morning room. Or we have to, have an upgrade disc and, oh, we have security. Let's see if we can find more upgrade discs on this run then. Commissary might be able to, well, we can't buy one, but we might be able to buy one, in theory. Nope, we got shovel, we got sleeping mask, and we got metal detector. Pool is everyone's happy word. And we need utility closet from here. Redraw for utility closet. Keycard off. Do those just for the sake of doing them. We'll go back to security, we'll do our upgrade disc, and we will fix the security doors. Alright, we are here. We need to actually go to the gift shop to get to security. Okay. Which is now north. And here we go. I didn't even do an experiment. I don't know what I'm doing with myself today. Parlor. Okay, let's see what we got. 3 gem prize, which would be nice. 2 wind-up keys, which means you got a chance to fail. Funeral parlor. The gem is equal to something in your house. If you open an empty house. Oh, well, okay. The gem prize is equal to the number of red rooms. If you open an empty box, you will lose 30 steps. It's a high risk, high reward, but it's only if you use Parlor late in the day, right? Parlor is usually one of my first, 5-10 rooms I've drafted. So the red rooms will never be a whole lot. Let me just do a 3 gem prize. Funeral parlor. It's freaking terrifying. And also stupid. We gotta disable the thing though, that now. Two trunks. Oh, in the pool, duh. Keycard. We want lots of them. And we will make them unlocked. Done. And we'll now do a lab thing, because I forgot. Oh! Oh. Wah, 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 wah. Remote terminal, active terminals, laboratory, yes. My only thoughts on the shelter from here is if we want to make a radiation thing happen. We could still shut everything off, like cut power, and then if we have security, but we don't have utility box, we could make stuff happen theoretically, but I don't know. Whenever you draft a shop room, set your dice to 2, 1 key hog, 1 3 gold. Honestly, that's a good situation. Maybe this. That way we can just guarantee that we are pushing pushing through rooms and trying to get the rooms that we want to, right? So pool is my only way forward, so I'm not going to use my dice yet. I'll just instantly get 2 dice because I go through the pool, but having 2 dice is valuable so that we can try and get pump room and boiler room connected to each other, which would be nice. We have not technically bypassed it yet. So we'll go ahead and redraw. We're looking for something. Locker room would be fine. We don't have a um, big conference room is what we don't have. We don't have a conference room, so. Oh, but we got bad things. But we can rotate them for the cost of a gym and make pump room go up. Yes. Okay, so that gives us experiment successful, 2 dice. And now the goal is we can actually drop the reservoir by 3 and not even need anything. Go ahead and put this back into the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5 comes from this tank. Oh. Well, that's suck. Okay, I have 1 in the tank. What all can it go to? 1 and 2 and 4. Can I do any fun juggling? I can put 1 from the greenhouse here. And then do one of the other rooms, like the reservoir. And as long as this is flipped, I mean, they're both the same, but I can flip it that way. This drains the reservoir by 3. Pool only goes to tank 1 is also something I'm looking at. And greenhouse 5 only goes to tank 2. Okay, that's interesting. Show me money. I can't pass stuff through any of those. Redraw. I'll take an archive over that stuff. Weight room I think I can, but I don't want to. And it doesn't take me many steps to get the foundation, so I don't need the food right now. Darkroom, I could pass stuff through, but not ideal. Okay, we'll do darkroom. It fades out. We won't get any more dice out of that door. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and use our steps. What do we have here? The key in the gym. Might have been nice before, but whatever. Turn the darkroom on. Get what we can out of it. A battery, okay, I'll take it. I don't have any way of combining stuff this round, but you know, it's okay. or bad. I hate this. I'm gonna have to get a dining room now. I'm forced to get a dining room. But power goes through here. That's why I did it. Attic is a nope. I mean, it was a nope anyway, but strong nope. I'm not sure it gives me 2 rerolls now that I've bypassed it. Our goal was power plant, but at the worst, dining room. We got dining room, okay, I'll take it. Let's see, we don't have a whole lot of stuff, so we'll just have to get whatever it's worth. Yeah, we don't have an aquarium. We can try and go for an aquarium off of this one, I guess. Oh, we can redraw for one, maybe. The money doesn't mean anything at this point, right? Commissary would get me a shovel. So we're just gonna go for an aquarium and get to the steps. Redraw. Treasure trove. Well, it gets us a lot of money and it builds up next time, so we'll take it. Go ahead and just go in. Open that with a key. 2 realms have the same color banner. Green is not necessarily true. So that gave us basically 35 or 25 coins, something in there. Okay, that was fun. We will get 15 steps. I actually don't know what angel is that. Oh well. Couldn't get the aquarium, but it's fine. And now the fun part of the run is that we drain some water. So let us return. There is the nook in the thing too, but we got the Great Hall early, so we got the levers, so we could go into room 46 again. We will do that after going down into the reservoir, because we did drain it 3 more points. I'm trying to not to make any extra moves here. Very, very difficult and concerning. I will go ahead and get shovel. And will I run across any bedrooms? Not directly. In fact, it'll be several steps to do so, so it doesn't even help having the sleeping mask. We'll do metal detector, I suppose. And we will do salt shaker in case I dig up anything, like food. Digging up food would allow me to have little extra steps. Like that. Boom. Instantly worth it. A rock. But if I salt the rock, just kidding. Okie dokie. The elevator is back up today, so it doesn't stay down. I don't know if we actually left it down. We've left it down at some point in the past few runs. And I did hypothesize that it would reset. Let's go! Also, what do my items look like now? If I could look at them, that would be fine. Items: shovel, metal detector, salt, lockpick. Keys that I never got to use. Battery pack. Maybe I can craft something out of that. But most important is that we lowered the water and got the boat. Crash landed, I think. Haha, but it needs to be even lower. It needs to be lower A. I can go and do that. We have the steps. We have the technology. How much lower do we think? 2 points? Yeah, probably 2 points, which may 2 or 3, which would be in the tank, because it can go into both tanks, that line. Good thing I grabbed that turnip, huh? That's the wrong way. Now that I've got more coins, I might as well just buy out the commissary and see what I can make at the end of the day. Just in case. Nothing's particularly quick to anything. I've got 3 bedrooms, but they're all super far away from everything. I got 4 bedrooms, but they're all super far away from everything. Closest one's boudoir. Of course, boudoir's on the way to bunk, and bunk gives me double points, so maybe that'll work. But reservoir into this tank over here. Theoretically, I could get it 5 more, but I don't think that's going to be meaningful, honestly. Because it still won't be empty. But while we have the room, we might as well experiment, right? Especially when we have things in pretty good proximity to each other. Goodbye, lantern. Doodle-doo. That's all that 3 was? And I really do need to put it further out. Gosh. I'm really going to run out of steps this way. Yeah, let's, I guess, fill up the freaking... What was it, the greenhouse? Fill up the greenhouse and retank. Take me away. Fly away. Anyway. I won't be able to see what I can build because I'm just going to be spinning it back and forth with all these pump room stuff. Okie dokie. We're going to go to the greenhouse. We're going to push it from tank 2, I think. Wrong. We're going to push it from tank 1. Everything neutral. 1 more from the reservoir. Okay, so what are the odds that this is right? We took 4 out. Maybe we only need to take 3 out, in which case we can dump the 1 into the greenhouse and put the rest back. But we are so hurting for steps, it's not even funny, so if it doesn't work, we'll go out front, get the bunk room and stuff, go back out front and come back this way, underground. About 8 steps. Man, I'm not getting that at all, never mind. I'll just get it tomorrow, for that matter. 8 steps, I'm not getting nothing done. Yeah, it's too low now. I need to have like 2 higher. Because we took 4. may have only needed to take one. Well, what can I do regarding that? Nothing today, I don't think. So with that, we're going to call it a day, because yikes. On the other hand, we could go ahead and try and make the change. We have enough to make the change, but we don't have enough to see if we were right, basically. So 4 was probably too much. We want to kind of split the difference. And then we'll come in tomorrow and see if we did a good job. Two too much or three too much? Nope, that's the wrong one again. I might be able to do 2 from the second tank. I know I can do 3 from the first tank if I fill the greenhouse and then put the water back into the... Oh no, I can't. No, they're both full, so I have to fill up the greenhouse and then do that. Good to know. Sacred Manor. Alrighty, next. Let's go. So, last one was a little short so far, so I think we will keep going. Why does game have no sound? Hold on, game suddenly has no sound. Pause game. Why is game not shooting out any sound? Game settings. Volume is fine, but is not giving out sound. I don't really want that up there. Where was it? I think it was 0.67. Back. Are we good, mate? I don't think we're good. I have to resume, but it's going to be silent. What the frick? If I save and quit, it's going to call it a day. So I'll just have to resume and hope it decides to have sound. I don't know what to say. Actually, maybe we can do this. Hold on. I think I may have a solution. Let's pause and troubleshoot. Okay. Accessibility, controls. I'm aware of how this world works. I'm just trying to freaking... I don't want the volume, I want the... I think it's the device. Graphics are fine. If I change other settings, does it change this? No. What is my... Hold on, what's freaking Windows default? We're going to keep troubleshooting. What is my audio device? Why can't I do things? Okay, so long and the short of it is that Steam is using my mic properly and my audio properly, and OBS is using my mic properly. It's just the game that's not using my mic properly. So, with that being what it is, we will just have to overlay audio onto this, which is fun. So if the audio doesn't make sense, that's why. Don't hate the messenger. I need to go outside first. Things we need include. I still want to do more item runs. We have the Blessing of the Dancer, which means we can keep rotating rooms for 4 more days using gems. What else? We are trying to get more signet rings. What am I talking about? Signet rings. Freaking trying to get more. We left an upgrade disc in here. I'm gonna do that immediately. Hello, upgrade disc. Nothing else changes. Still got the note. Got a dig spot, but we need to have a digger for that. But the upgrade disc we will use nicely. We also need to go back to Her Ladyship's chamber to use an upgrade disc. So that's 2 upgrade discs we did not get done before that we'll get done this time. We also trying to think, what do we need? What do we want? What do we hope for? What do we think we can aspire to? I don't know. Item run would be nice, just to craft as many as we can. And I also remember back before, I made a comment about seeing the cracks in the chest room. What was that, 2 videos ago or so? I feel like going ahead and doubling up on the power hammer just to make sure that isn't a thing. Because that seems like that could be a thing. But I want to just go ahead and take that thought out of my back of my head so I don't worry about it for the rest of forever. You know? We'll do this because I believe last time I made it so that I'll get diamond as major. Nope, I get flowers, which is not entirely bad. If I get a bunch of green rooms, I'll do that. We do now have the solarium, so we can do that. Upgrade disc, we'll see what that does affect. Dining room's probably good here. We've bought basically everything we can buy in the game so far. So yeah, just an item run is what we really want here. But unfortunately, we're going to get everything but. What's commissary? Did I not pick up the money from the trading post, or was it just very little? No, I only get it the one time, right? I picked up the upgrade disc and that's all I'm getting. Freaking security door, Lord have mercy, okay. Sledgehammer will be nice if we're trying to get the power hammer again. Running shoes will be nice for steps. Set of gems will be nice. And as many gems as I can afford because gems are life. I guess I'll go through here. I'm going to want security and I'm going to want, or just security access. It doesn't have to be security itself, I don't suppose. We can rotate so the nook goes upwards. Boom. We could do it with the dovecoat too, but dovecoat doesn't get us a key necessarily, and we get that power anytime we use anytime we see the dovecoat, so I might as well leave the dovecoat in the mix. You know? I can put a closet here, try to get the items, like a key card, like a shovel, like whatever. Magnetic metal detector, not bad. Reroll, definitely not bad. Now we will go back down. I have fewer steps than I'd like, but you know, that's such is life. I've spent basically everything, so I don't care about the coins. Straight left, right, doesn't matter, just valuable. Hallway here. Hallway's not valuable here. Storeroom might be valuable here. Nursery is definitely valuable here for the steps, and I have the gems to use it. I'll probably get reimbursed for it, or I'll get the rabbit's foot. Reimbursed. Alright, moving right along now. Entry hall, that's boarded up now. We haven't gotten anything new recently. This is what it is, nothing special. We can do kind of whatever here as well. Drafting studio is nice. Never going to turn that down. Oh, we finally have a blank space. I guess I'll casino. Since I already have a classroom, but I'll get the classroom next time just so we clear it out and I'll have everything. Workshop will be nice. Gives us an item, gives us a way to go continuously. Can I do anything with what I've already got? Probably not. No, okay. For the shovel for the metal detector, or I can do, I think, rabbit's foot with the coin purse to get lucky, and then these two would need the broken lever. Drawing room is helpful. I really should be focusing on rooms that give me a computer, but we might be able to get one in the corner, which would be nice. And I kind of want to go downward to her ladyship's chamber. Give me Jim. Happy boy. Okay, we can go multiple directions here, which is nice. Pool, very, very nice, because we want to manipulate that still. The pump room, I mean. Not the pool itself, but the pump room. This we want to go both directions. We have one free repull if we can't. Oh, but we got pump room, bruh. But the odds of me getting power here is really small, so let me redraw here. Patio gives me what I want. We can also spread one gym, which is what we're losing in doing it, so that's fine. But we have the conference room, so it's going to be in the conference room, but I do get flower gyms here. Do I get a Chauvel? No Chauvel. Hello, brick wall. Maybe I'll try that brick wall as well. Holy crap, we're getting garbage. I can't do much, and I don't want to do much with a lot of this, so and I don't want to use my reroll here. So we'll code check and just not bother. Conference room close by? Not really. I'd have to backtrack a good little bit, so we'll go up from the pool room and see what we can do up here. We've got our 10 steppies, that's 58, so that's pretty good. The boiler room here, we want to rotate the cost of a gym. Take me up. That's what we want right there. Now, the pump room can't transfer power. The boiler room can, and since we're getting that thing pretty often, like it's being really incessant, right? So let's go ahead and do that. If we start power, I think we have a higher chance of getting power-related rooms. So my goal is to start it and guarantee myself a pump room power. You know? I've got to reroll if I need to. It's locked. That's painful. I don't have a shovel, so foundation is not super useful right here. And do not tell me that everything's locked here. Ooh. Yep. Yep. We'll try foundation the other side, the other two sides. The other two sides, where am I going? We'll bypass the security door for now. That may become a problem in the future, but for now it will be bypassed. None of these help me with my immediate problems, but that gives me a key, so that's something. I can get past one layer of difficulty. I feel like I'm reimbursing a gym for something. I don't remember what I spent a gym on, but to the left. Security's nice. I think I can go ahead and unabashedly take that. We didn't get screwed, nice. Sometimes security has a security door. Oh, we got a disc. We need to use the disc now. Disc me, baby. We got storeroom. Okay, I think we decided we wanted 2 keys out of this one so that the Nook we wouldn't have to use a second key on. Because we wanted something else for the Nook. We wanted the bacon and eggs so we can get the morning room. Is that right? That sounds familiar. I'm not worried about money because I have vault, I have treasure room, I have ways of getting money now, so I don't need to worry about this, which is what I did in my original run. Gyms, because I've axed some high gym rooms, like for instance the trophy room. If I can make that more common, I would, but um, I can get lots of gems on certain runs. So we will make this a high key building room, and we will go forward with that. Oh no 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 no! That's a no. Yes. Let's go back down to the conference room. How many steps even is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna be about the same if I go the other way in the underground, so I might as well just do it this way. But first, we're going to unlock door. Give me pump room. You piece of garbage. I will redraw if I must. Locker room is not guaranteed to be unlocked. Dark room is dark, and so it's not helpful. I'm gonna redraw. I'm worried about getting a furnace. I'm gonna get cursed by this, aren't I? Got a dark room a second time. It's my only option now. Okie dokie. We'll do dark room. We'll trigger it. That way, in case we need to, we can go at the bottom left and use a get a utility closet and turn the light back on. That's the plan. We shall see how well the plan goes, but that is the plan. I have running shoes, so I'm saved from getting screwed by this. There's no gym in that box. Vault, library, quest, bedroom. Man, all of these are good options. Quest can give me a key or something. Vault I can't afford, so we'll do library so we can get the last room and hopefully it's utility closet. Leap, leap, leap. Key, very nice. That saves us a little bit. Trophy room, bro. I can't get utility closet, so I just might as well get a frick ton of gems. This is exactly why you axe these things. Heck yeah. Oh, beautiful. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, thanks to our full house trophy. And I have 10 gems. Oh. So really this is the kind of run you want. What kind of book do I want? Oh, I don't know. I don't see the pump system being very handy, but we'll go ahead and do... Actually, we'll do fixed stars. I'm curious about that one, because we do have it in the other room, in the planetarium. But if you don't know about the planetarium, you don't have it, so... Let's return up with our 1 key and many gems. We'll try and get something from the pool, or we can try from security. We'll try from security and see what we can do with that. Because security, I think, might be more like, and there's a huge asterisk, I have no idea, but might be more likely to get, excusez-moi, might be more likely to get utility closet, because it's all related by that. And again, I'd rather see with my eyes open and not have stuff in the way, like security doors, than to sit here and do stupid stuff. I got pump room. I don't want pump room here. It's also the wrong direction for pump room anyway. Locksmith and pray that I get a key card is probably my option here. Man, that sucks, but I'm gonna do it. Hoping and praying. Give me a key card for my special key. I can't afford any keys. I'm broke, and I've wasted the 1 key I had. Oh boy, why is life so bad? Darkroom could even be locked, so, you know, might as well speak that into the universe. It's only 1 key card door. It's not locked. This could be the pump room, which would be nice. That would be worth it. It's the archives, but that's okay because power travels, and this gives me power in every direction. There's no key. I don't see money. What's my thing beeping at? I don't see anything. Oh, broken handle. We have We have what we need for a power hammer, so that's something. I'm not blind, but if it's might be locked. Frick. Not fully locked. Archive plan. I'm gonna get. No, the weight room doesn't cost anything, so it's not the weight room. I can see the furnace and I can see the laundry room, which would both suck. I could turn. Oh, I could turn. Oh no, it costs. The laundry room always costs at least 5 coins to do anything, so that would be a waste. Ooh, I almost messed that up. So we'll do with this whatever this is. It's the car. I don't even have car keys, do I? No. But it gives me keys. Okay, that's a step in the right direction at least. Even if it's a teeny tiny baby one. And it's automatically open because it has power. Sweet. And my north direction in both rooms has power. So as long as we now have keys, the chances still exist. Pump room, we are doing it. And it leads to not the dark room side, okay, but now that we have pump room, the first thing I'm going to do, we want reservoir to go up. But it's so full, right? So I probably want greenhouse filled and then refill the reservoir. And then I'll come back, but I don't have hardly any. I need to go north in order to get food because I'm not going to have enough steps for this. Yikes, this is a tough call. Tough choices. Okay, thoughts, feelings. I could theoretically. I don't know. There's a lot of things I could theoretically, but first thing I probably want to do is power hammer. Actually, how far? That's 3 or 4 steps. Now, first thing I want to do is go north and do whatever I can to get food. I'm not gonna go for the extra food, mostly because I don't know what it's gonna be, so there's no point in trying. But anyway, greenhouse. We're gonna try the intermediate level, and then fully drain it later. Greenhouse is number what, 5? I'm looking for 5, so we'll refill it from here. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 goes from here. Plug. And then we will put the rest of this in there, so we need to make sure that that's pointing to the right. It is. And then we need to sink it into the reservoir and see if that gets our boat where it needs to be. I don't think so, but I don't know. It's locked, but we'll keep going. We want to go to the right. Courtyard is awesome here because we know it'll be unlocked. And we got some flowers. We didn't get a shovel or freaking any item. Not even a chest, freaking gosh. Okay, what do we got? This could be an office. Locker room will give us keys, and we know they're all going to show up in the conference room. And we keep going up. I like that. So I know exactly that all keys are going into the conference room. We've got food here, but we can also use the conservatory to try and see what we can improve our odds with. We are saving steps somewhat because of the thing. Can I get anything anywhere? Can I get a witness? We're also in the northwest corner. I can see it's just a massive hill and a wall. But the wall has to mean something, right? I don't know. Unusual, I'll take it. Mount Holly, rare. First of all, no. But second of all, let's make that a little bit more common. Observatory standard, yeah, I'm fine with those being basically equal. That's fine, so I can get it pretty often and have a 3-room pretty often, but I don't need it to show up like first room. Doesn't hurt, I don't guess, but that's locked and I have no keys. But they're in the conservatory. Not in the conservatory, they're in the conference room. So I can go garage, instead of going foundation, although I kind of want to go foundation, but I can go garage, hit the conference room and the workshop really quickly, and then where was, oh, the dining room is on the right side, so it's off on its own. But I still need to go out to get it, so I'm probably still going to go into the front entrance, but hit the dining room first, then make my way back up. Actually, if I go outside, I can just go into the underground, right? And just do that directly. So I basically don't even need to go to foundation. Plus, the run is dead unless I get something from the dark room, but I'd have to get a security card, and I don't have one. So yeah, the run's probably dead. So we will go garage. Never got the keys. Outside, and the reason we're going outside is because the steppers are probably more effective out here anyway. The running shoes. Going around. Yep, it is super effective. First thing we'll do is go up and get food, then we'll go to the items, and then come back out. Items and keys. Oh, we've got keys, then we can go into this conservatory again. Where are we at from here? Right and left, okay. Don't need any money. What are you? Showroom, that's, I don't care. Okay, we still need to be conservative with our steps, but we need to make our way back. Conference room gets us keys. And workshop gets us power hammer. Yes. Yes. Okay, that's all. Still, 6 keys and 8 gems is not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. Power hammer symbol. I do remember way back when we got so many items on some runs. I miss those days. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Nothing, okay. So I'll go back outside because it's fairly quick. I will go into the foundation. Let me think. If I want to check the thing, right, I can just go to the opposite side of the water and look at it and know if it's good to go or not. Double check the crack while I'm in here. And I don't even need to go to the foundation on that side, right? And then if the boat is where I want it to be, I can then use the steps to go to the foundation. Well, again, just the underground from up there. It's literally a hop, step, and a jump from this side anyway, but we want to go into the chess room. Just double check that freaking crack. So I came in here and we did the chest thing and I said, am I crazy for that? So we're gonna, am I crazy? I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, guys. Okay, what's in here? Castle. Court, oh, what was it? Court, I wrote down, here we go. Court, Cloak, Castle. Court, Cloak, Castle is what the readout said. They're all 3 letters, and we had that cat thing, right? A couple times ago I said, we were at the kennel, and there was the black cat, I said CAT. I said, I'm assuming that just has to do with this, but it really may not. It may be this. Is this a thing? I'm taking a picture. Screenshot complete. Awesome. Okie dokie. Well, we get to whine and complain about what that might be for the next several episodes. Haha. What else? it this side? No, it's not this side. I think I saved my step, but it's this way. That's the wrong way. That's perfect. Awesome. Okay, 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 okay. So that's perfect. We're saving steps like we're saving lives. It makes me very happy that we're saving so many steps. But where am I? I'm watching the floor because I can't see anything else. Okay, we are absolutely speed running this way out. Because I do not know what's in that tunnel, but I am going to find out. Take me up. Let's see. Come on, I'm impatient. Open. And this is why it's good to have these doors open, so that whenever you need to go back over there, you don't have to find your way through the entire building again. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. So, I was a genius, and no one can tell me I'm anything else otherwise. Yes, and I can ride. Excellent. Man, I wish my sound was working. I can't hear anything about this cutscene. Ah! But it'll be fine. Let's go. I'm looking, I'm going into the drain. Water looks not like water. I'm not going to comment on that. I am going into the drain, so apparently I was right to think this. Where is there a room in here? Hold on, what the frick is there? Am I missing a whole wing of the house? Is this the East Garden? I don't know if this even goes east, but is this the East Garden? There's a door there. There actually is a door there. Okay, hold on. I'm literally just playing. I mean, I'm playing, but I'm also kidding. But holy crap, there is a door there. This door is the only thing in here, just rock. Is this the sandy beach? Holy crap. Everything is a lie. Take me out, take me out, take me out. Where the frick am I? Okay, hold on. This is new content. Brand new content, guys. You will not believe. Frick. I thought I was really smart for that, too. Okay. By appearances, we have bunk beds, we have books, we have suitcases. I was literally just like, oh, suitcases. There we go. This may be where Mom hid out when the police came looking. Okay. Fascinating. Can we power this area? What do we have in here? We have the drugs. We have the thing. Hold on. What's this? A. It says delete it. Hold on. We had an O. Okay, so from the attic. Forever ago, if we even did that in this run through. We had an O on one of the different ones. Something something. A. Something. Is this, so if this is the security room, which has a lot of screens, obviously, I don't think it is, because the screens are kind of, you know, spread out. But if this is like a subset of them, then A might be like the attic, or a room that begins with A. Take a picture of that. We might be able to get a message, and that's the hint on how to form the letters. Gun? It's a bit, oh, give me some of that. They also had some crazy weapons. Holy crap, this was a violent theft. I have a power hammer. Does that my power hammer break this? Break it, please, break it. How do I climb? Break. Come on, you can break. I feel like a power hammer. If it can break, it can break freaking that. Okay, we have stuff over here. What do we have? Is this, did I do everything over here? It looks like a fridge. Can I have food? No. Entertainment. This is the Royal Museum of the City of Fynn. I'm sure they're going to say it's the crap city of Fynn. I don't have a magnifying glass. I don't think it matters that much. I'm taking a screenshot just so I can read it actually. Because I'm blind. So can you see my mouse? You can, and they're basically at the same place. Awesome. So I'm looking at the screenshot right now. The escape route is that red thing on the left of the statue. Oh, and the statue has a sword. This is a military angel. Tiskin Park, King's Grotto. Through the King's Grotto is the escape route. Below the escape route in the King's Grotto is White 124. And an arrow. So that's the so White 124 is written right here. And there's a little security guard down here in black, and an arrow right here in red. So the white glove that we were worried about is going to be there at 124. Then again, is 124 special time? Probably. Roof access here on the roof is what that says, roof access. And to the right of it, it says forced entry 124. We had a different time, it says like 105. But it became 124. So while the guard was going to the left, kind of out the premises here, like through this and out on the path, we were going to break in down here. Sorry, down here. Doing a terrible job of pointing it out. I've got mine zoomed in so that it doesn't match up anymore. But Moonside Courtyard, quickly hidden on the west end of the grounds, tucked away from the bustle of the guided museum crowds. Lesson Hall, A and R. The restored original home of Prince Leerson, Leerson, donated to the city of Fynn upon his death, now serves as the Royal Museum's beautiful West something annex. Okay. We have a portico, we have a guardhouse, we have something freaking tiny over here. We got staff, so I'm looking up at this area, right? So we got the portico here, we've got guardhouse here, we've got the staff, we've got a blank room between them, which says, oh, I can't read that at all. I need a magnifying glass for that. But it's pointing to the closed exhibit. Oh, probably something about the controls because it's pointing to the back. So it probably has to do with the controls for the stuff. And that's how you know you should look at the back of the closed exhibit room. Okay. We got security doors. We have guards in the staff room. Security doors below them in the Leerson Gallery. Connecting the portico and the Leerson Gallery is the portrait room, which could be called a gallery. I don't know. I don't know how much that relates to our floor plans in the other rooms, because we don't have a portico and we don't have a guardhouse and we don't have staff room. So anyway, that's that. Moving further eastward from, we have so the King's Grotto again up here. Then you have down here is the South Pathway. And to the east is museum grounds over here. The note over here says White Pharaoh Harold 105. Pharaoh is the one helping us. Pharaoh Marigold. Marigold is Mary's name, so Mary took someone else's name as her pen name. Pharaoh Marigold is at 105, and he's the one who doesn't have, like, his statue is the one that's missing. So that's fascinating. Anyway, south of all of that is right here is the east extension. South of that is the east grounds. We have Manning at 110 down in the corner. Museum entrance. We have a decoy car parked in front. The closed exhibits says both Leerson Hall and the main concourse feature a number of, quote, closed exhibits which are reserved for an upper tier of elite patronage and are not currently open to the public for admission. And then the very bottom of the thing, it has a note. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track, quote unquote, literally. Like maybe as cool as to pull off the heist would be, they think they're going to be easily followed once people know that there's a theft. That's probably true. The getaway car is the farthest north up here at 1:36, so they're planning on doing this in like 10-15 minutes. But now we have the whole grounds of that. And I can't read that tiny print, but it does say something about... Man, I can't read that. It's 4 words. First one might start with an M. Might say museum. Something, something, something. But we know that the controls are there, so it probably has to do with that. Okay, well that's with that picture. So yeah, they had this all planned out. This was their hideaway house for planning. And then when they came back for this. SD might be revealed in this place. What do we have here? We seek what's in the shade of truth. Is that a reference to Black and Orinda Ares? Perchance? We seek what's in the shade of truth. Normally you'd say shroud of something, right? It's a train station. Holy crap, guys, there's a thing. I am freaking out. Where is my key? Give me my key. I have earned this. I cannot do anything with this. I can't power the underground. Royal Station. There's a thing down here somewhere. You are here. Orinda Ares Train Metro. Major stops. Royal Station, Mainway Station, Oris Train Hall, Finn Central, Tanner Fork, Orindia Station, Ruffington Dead End. Minor stops. East Depot, Ares Crossing, Angel Tower, Lumber Field. I have an SD on here anywhere, actually. No, I don't. Angel Tower, Lumber Field, West Depot, Trinsdale, Canyon Pass, Borderline. We are number 8. And number 8 is a... not listed whatsoever. 8 is Royal Station. So the key is here somewhere. But where? I can't... Is there a certain time a train runs? If so, you should tell me. Platform 8, of course, it's 8. This doesn't say anything about when it runs. I need to know when the train runs. They were trying to... Hold on, they were trying to get out by like 11:30, by 1:35, right? So does the train run here at 1:30? Is this a train reference and everything stopped when the train came? Oh, here we go. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning, 6 months of rehearsal, 6 months of heartache, but no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. And maybe that's all that is left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals. I concede. But a price that somehow seems cheaper and a lot less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. And yet, as I write this, I have never felt so close to the sky in my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orindia will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. Mary. Oh, and here's my key. Heck yeah. Okay, sweet. Give me that. So what we know is that Mom was definitely caught up in this. That the crown of Orindia was repurposed red, even though it probably should have been black in the first place. Also, I need to keep that in mind. And it says delete it. We need to find out what that means, what that delete thing is. What are we trying to delete? Evidence? But yeah, Mom was an idealist. She fought for Orindia Ares. The crown was repurposed red. Or maybe Orinda Ares. Of course, it was always represented by black, so I'm going to have to assume it was repurposed red. But if it was... Oh, hello. I expected the whole cutscene and everything. If it was originally red, then who knows, but we're going to have to assume it was repurposed black, because everything is consistent color-wise in this game. So repurposed red, and then Mom stole it. Returned to Oris, whatever that means. But the red was taken off of it because we were collecting the rubies, and we got the crown that was blue now, and I am the Blue Prince. I don't know if we have any right to the throne, technically speaking. Like, I don't know if Mom was royalty or if she was just an idealist for Orindia Ares. You know, back in the day, my group was awesome or whatever. I'm going to use the Sanctum Key here, and the reason I'm going to do that is because on that note that we read in room 46, it said, let me read what it said because I pretty probably took a picture of that. Picture, not that one. Not that one, 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 not that one. No, no. Here we go. The first key found here on the furthest rank. That was the one in room 46. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. We haven't gotten that one. It's in the vault. The third high up among the clocks. We've gotten that one. The fourth down below beneath all the docks. We are getting that one soon. That's what we're going for. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. Probably throne room. The sixth in a station left by one of your own we just got. The seventh is major if you draft it quite late. We'll have to get that eventually. The last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. So one of the keys may be in... come on, click. I'm worried one of the keys is in the last door of 8. You know? So if we go sequentially, we'll never get the last key. We have to listen. We have to go into the last key of 8, into the last door of 8, solve it, and we might get a key from here. But it's a diamond, and the diamond, based on our footage and wisdom, was to the west of Araja. This was Nuance, okay? So the diamond is called Nuance, because we put a name to that recently. So let me think. On our half of the world, we have, I guess technically 4 on the map. 3 if we're talking about the globe, but 4 on the map. North is Arch Ares, middle is Finn Ares, formerly Orindia Ares, south is Araja, and west of Araja was Nuance. Nuance was also the diamond, because we found that out from the classrooms, that it was the diamond. What do we know about Nuance? Westerly winds, it was windy. What do we know about windy? I don't know. I don't know anything about Nuance. We need to get Nuance, but hello there. But yeah, I think the gift for winning this one, per se, is that... Do we know what color Nuance is? Hold on. It's probably... Let me think. We know red, black, violet, yellow, orange. Blue is not a color. I mean, it is, but not one that we're worried about. Blue is reference to us, personally. So red, black, violet. So red Finn Ares, black Orinda Ares, yellow Arch Ares, orange, the one that starts with a C with the arrow as its icon, and violet for Araja. And beyond that we have white, green, and what? Hold on, I have a picture of the coloring page, which should have the same colors. No, it has red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. That's not right. I need the book. I need to look at the book. Gotta cook by the book. Let's see if any of my pictures have it. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? I don't know. No, I don't have it among my screenshots. So what do I want to do today? What can I do for you? Conservatory, we can go back. Hopefully we have enough steps, but we can go back to conservatory. I still think there's more places to use the power hammer than I think. Like, obviously there are the duplicate levers, and I can go ahead and do that. One of them is in the secret garden. Not the we broke the wall, but that's not the one. If you have it with the west lever showing, take the garage and go outside, and the I think it's the east lever is on the other side. And I know that the weight room has one of the other levers. I don't know the south lever. Let me think. We found one of them, didn't we? In the mechanarium. Mechanarium had one of them. So the weight room is the only other one we haven't unlocked. Unless it's a duplicate for the north room. I don't remember. I don't know. We do need information about nuance. And it's probably going to be one of those we solve all the other ones and then just have to try the combinations to get that. Also, there are words here I'm noticing. Oven Nevare. Nothing there, so yeah. Oven with two N's. Nevare. With an EI. Don't know what that means, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's probably in my best interest to open these two next, because we know about those. Arch Aries, Araja. This one is orange. I don't know that we know much about it, but these are the more unknown ones. So we're going to have to get some really ambiguous clues in order to... I say not ambiguous clues, but we have to get some... whatever clues are left over that have not been answered. We will have to do that. I might want to look over the poem in the clock tower again. Again, just some of the wording, westerly winds and stuff like that. It's like, does that mean something to me now? As we're doing some cool stuff. Oh man, it's been 45 minutes. I should probably wrap it up pretty soon. Train tracks, as per usual. It's a reference. Everything's a reference. We're gonna go... We did not come down the foundation, did we? We walked in, didn't we? I bet we did. In which case, nothing is waiting for me on the other side of this door. And I don't have the key card to call it, so I will have to go all the way back. Walk. That was just this. I was like, did I find something? Hold on. Walk all the way back, walk all the way through the house with 27 steps, and hopefully that works. To getting us back to the conservatory, because that was... I can go through the garage. Garage is closer. We're going to do that. Garage is the way to be really cool. That's the red thing. I've done it already. Okay, we're back up. We are heading west. What do I have? I have the trading post, don't I? Can I exchange something? I really don't want to exchange anything, so I'm going to exchange something. I'm going to look at the metal detector and see what I can get for it. Silver key, not a bad idea. Dice. You know what, I'll just do dice, because I've only got one room left. I want to see what I can get for it. That was just a note in the upgrade disc. Never got her lady's chamber. Going up to save myself 500,000 steps. Because we already combined the things that we could. Let's see. Oh, and we can drain. Yes, while we have the boiler room combination, let's go ahead and drain everything. Which I have to go that way anyway, so it's all good. Okay. So, give me your everything. And I'm doing all of this without music. It's such a crime. Are we good there? Okay, so we have tank 1 drain. Awesome. Takes a total of 6, so that's beautiful. I'm worried there might be some kind of balance to be struck here. Go ahead and reservoir drain. Go ahead and tank drain. Okay, so that's full now. I think I'll keep it that way. We'll do whatever we can in the reservoir. And then that'll be it for now. The pool does have trunks in it. I don't think trunks are going to help me any right now. But that'll be something I open up in the future, you know. We're sure I don't have anything I can just slam. I want to break something. Nothing for a power hammer, it looks like, even though there's all these wonderful brick walls. Use that. What can we get? Utility closet opens up darkroom for me. Honestly, valuable. Sure. I don't need it in the antechamber today. Light up the darkroom as well. Doesn't really help me anything to do that to the garage, but you know what? It's there. Just in case we want to redirect power somewhere. Okie dokie, so straight to darkroom, or no, I'd probably have to deactivate the keycard stuff, so probably have to go all the way to security, but I got a gem out of it, haha. Yep. Okay, down, left, left. Yeah. That's where you are. Go in here, save a step, hallelujah. Got no discs. Keycard system, keycard settings. We'll go and raise the security level since we got free options here. And if for some strange reason we get teleported out of the building, we can now call the foundation lift. Ooh, jitter. Go up here, see what we can get. Don't really need the passageway. Ain't got no clue what this archive room is, but it's probably it's probably a furnace. I've got 9 gems. I'm gonna freaking passageway, absolutely. 9 gems and a bunch of keys. Ain't no reason not to. I have not servants' quarters, like ever. Walk-in closet could theoretically have a shovel or keys or something. I don't know. We'll servants' quarters and just see what we get. I knew it'd give me 3 keys at least. I didn't know it'd be 3, but there are 12 major keys. But there's a sign in the dark room, if you have a magnifying glass, that says that's a lie. This was the message to Hartley. I don't think there's anything swell or like super important in there. But the 12 major keys is a lie. Is this just a key room? Probably. And the if we have the office or we use the office for the Black Bridge, then we can do extra pay on that. Hey, weight room. Might as well. Takes half my steps, but that's not a whole lot of steps. Sure, I'll use a key. We'll see whatever this is. That's a hallway. So this is smashable. Okay. Okay, extra lever, good. The destruction of structural elements of the house, like walls, is not permanent. Where set was a lie. I think. Actually, that may not be true. That because it looks more handwritten, and it's not handwritten, but it's not usual. It's not the same type as normal. I don't know. Oh, there's the top of it. The eighth and something to our something. Let's go ahead. I don't think the eighth and whatever is on the main drawing. I think the parts are going to be different than the whole. Laboratory. Or whatever this is, probably office. I don't want to redraw. Can I get something fun? Kitchen would be nice to have. I don't have any money. I can get a banana or something, I'm sure. Banana. Boom. Look at me with my 8 steps now. And I have a sink. I don't know what the sink does. Can I get a cup? Do I need to put like a fraction of water into the sink? I don't know. Might as well. Crown and crow. Cool. I don't know how this ties into anything. Use the key. Freezer would be nice. I'd have my gyms tomorrow. That really might be worth it. Go ahead and freeze. Does it freeze my keys too? No, it doesn't freeze keys. It does not freeze keys. We have gyms here, so we can probably thaw it with the furnace. I can power hammer this. I can power hammer this, guys. What the frick? I'm powering my way through life. What is that? Beep boop bop. Probably thought it was wine, but I don't. It doesn't have depth. It's just beep boop bop. Beep boop bop. An upgrade disc. I have to survive until I can get to an upgrade place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps to get to the closest one. Frickin' me. The network servers are finally out of cold storage, or at least as many as we could fit into the surrounding walls of the grotto off the East Drive. So this is why the Blackbridge Grotto is the way it is, okay? The last few days have been very busy, but I'm glad I was able to take a short break while gardening to help Randolph install the network. It was, after all, the least he could do since it was I who suggested the final location. We decided we were going to store the 2 unused servers here in Mount Holly's freezer. They should serve as readily accessible replacements should any of the primary consoles fail. Admin key, Riva D. As in Ravane Denny, gotcha. Taking a picture of that so I have that for reference. Okay. That was nice. I don't know what that is. Is that a prism key that just sits there? Perhaps. Plain and pain? Don't know what that is either. Not for staff use. Master Sinclair's personal freezer. That's a note. So I probably want to thaw this room. Okay, priority thaw this room. So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to call it, man. But man, that sucks. And there is no way I can get, because I don't have any money. I couldn't spend it if I had it now, but I have to re-get the freezer. I have to double check that I don't need the power hammer for anything. AKA get it again and take it everywhere. Especially rooms I almost never use. Oh, but that should stay open in the freezer. As long as I get a freezer again, it should stay open. So we'll call it a day. We keep our gyms, but there's so many keys to lose. Bummer. Gosh. But okay, it's been about an hour, so I'll call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Architect's Shopping Center. 6 drafting rooms and 4 shop rooms. 4 shop rooms, really. Locksmith Commissary.
kitchen and Mount Holly room or something. Kitchen. I don't see another one. Kitchen. Locksmith. Oh, trading post counts. Okay, okay, okay. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time. Bye!